I'm sure we all remember a couple years ago when Donald Trump was putting his travel ban in place, and he mentioned the quote the president shithole countries around the world. We didn't want people coming into the United States from those quote shithole countries, and that is the phrase that the president of the United States used to describe that. Well, fast forward a couple years, and guess who's the shithole country now, folks? The United States. And that's actually according to the United States Department of State. According to a memo, an internal memo signed by Mike Pompeo himself, obtained by ProPublica, the U.S. State Department is anticipating a massive drop in the total number of visas that foreigners apply for every year to come into the United States because of how poorly we have managed the pandemic. Now, visa applications actually bring in $3.5 billion for the United States government every single year. And they're expecting that to be cut down to about $1.7 billion per year. So, half. It's going to be cut in half. Because they believe, based on what they're seeing, fewer people around the world are going to want to come into our country because of how poorly we have handled this situation compared to everybody else. We, under Donald Trump's leadership, have become the shithole country now. That's the irony here. It's come full circle. We are the place that other people are now looking at like, I don't want to go there. I don't think it's worth it. Is it even safe to go there? That's what the State Department is seeing. That is what they're saying. And so therefore, by the way, they're just going to cut back on their visa program in general and reduce the number of people they even let into the country. So the Trump administration is now using this as an excuse to cut back on immigration and even travel into the United States. They like this idea. They're actually happy that the president has done such a poor job managing this country that nobody even wants to come here anymore. That's where we're at. But the truth is, these are tourists. These are students. These are people. These are business people who come over here to do business deals. These are people who come over here and spend money. These are people who come over here and bring new sets of skills and knowledge and fill needs that this country desperately needs to be filled. They help our economy. They help our country. They help us as human beings. And they don't want to come here anymore, so says the State Department, because of how poorly this country is being run right now. And you can thank Donald Trump for that. And while they may be celebrating this decision right now over in the Trump administration, yay, less foreigners coming over, I'm sure plenty of right-wingers are thinking, yay, fewer foreigners. This is going to hurt us tremendously in the short run, too. Because as I mentioned, $3.5 billion a year industry, just visa application fees, it's going to be cut in half. Not to mention all of the money that these people who aren't coming over here now will not be spending here. So if you live in a tourist community that has lots of overseas guests, I know I do. I know the state of Florida does where I am. That's going to hurt us tremendously. That may not have been their plan from day one, but they're not complaining about it because that's what Trump has always wanted. Whatever he could do to keep more foreigners out of this country. We just never expected it would be turn America into a shithole to keep people out of it. But that's where we're at right now.